Hello, I'm MagicTurtle643 and you're watching the new and improved Rainbow Show. In my last video I said that I was going to be combining some shows. Well, that's what I'm doing with this one and Lime Dynamite. I'm going to be using all the different colored segments except for I'm going to be randomizing a lot of the content. It allows me to do less work. But instead of doing all the colors of the rainbow, I'm just going to be doing the ones we have time for. The ones that are randomly drawn from this deck of color cards. Look how cute they are. So let's shuffle them and see what our first segment will be. I'm not going to look at these, I'm going to pick one randomly. How about that one? Ooh, orange! It's time for Orange. Glad I didn't use that idea, where I go through old ideas, look at them, and see if they're worth anything. They never are. Here's a list of ideas for videos to do, most of which I never did because the ideas are terrible. But here's an interesting one. It says, scene shot in the wrong style. Howdy, neighbor. The door was open, so I thought I'd just let myself in. I've got terrible news. Your mother didn't make it through the surgery. She's dead. Did you hear that? I need to make it out of here alive. But I need your help. Do you see something that can help protect me from the zombies? What's that? There's a hammer here. Yeah, I can use this to bash the zombies over the head. What color is the hammer? Yeah, it's brown. Orange, you glad I didn't use that idea? On to the next segment. You tell me when to stop. You didn't tell me. Tell you what, I put a bunch on the screen and you pick by annotation which one you want to see. Just kidding, way too much work. But how about, not that one, this one. What's that one? Red. The Random Rant is where I rant about a topic that I feel very strongly about, even if I didn't know I had any opinion about it. To pick that topic, we're going to generate 4 random nouns. We're going to pick the best one. Let's do toe. Make it toes and plug it into a link-based generator and see our topic. How about this one? 9 reasons to blame the recession on toes. Okay, let's get this started. Number 1, this little piggy went to market. What are you doing going all the way over there to sell your goods and services? You should stay domestic. American jobs. This little piggy stayed home. Were you lazy? Get a job. This little piggy had roast beef. Do you know how much money and resources it takes to raise cattle? This little piggy had none. Yeah, that's the problem. Maybe if you had some money that you actually invested in the economy. And this little piggy cried wee 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 all the way home. What are you doing crying for? You should be driving home in an American car. And besides, do you know how much money the US government would save every year if we just got rid of the pinky toe? $4 billion. I mean, it's trickle-down economics, people, not tickle-down economics, because what are toes good for? Tickling, basically, is it. Not to mention people are always tiptoeing around trying not to offend anybody. If we just got rid of the toes, there'd be no more tiptoeing. Finally, the government would really benefit from some cutbacks, like the big toe, for example. Way too big. It's just excessive. And like my toes, this list ends abruptly at 9. And on to a new segment. What's left? Let's do the very top one here. What's that? Oh gosh. Green. Green Grade School is where I teach you a random topic. Let's pick it from the green cup of greatness, use the little stir here, and pull something out. How about this one on the top? Geography! Now here you have the Earth. It's 99% water and 49% groundwater made out of icebergs, lettuce, and there's at the top you can see the United States, which is the only country that matters. This is a Mercator projection, which is a type of map invented by a caterer. It's also a political projection, which is where you have the different colors of the nations to show you, what political party they affiliate with. Like you can see China's blue, so it's all Democrat. Kazakhstan is actually the Green Peace Party, which I wouldn't have expected. Russia is the Lemon Party. Canada is nothing but white people. There's South America, which I know there are a lot of other states there, but it's basically just Texas down there. Mongolia is where they make beef. Now right along here is the Tropic of Cancer. They call it that because anyone who stands along this line gets skin cancer, because that's where the sun is the hottest. Now you can't take a boat out to this part of the world because that's where the Bermuda Triangle is, but if you did, you would see a giant eagle flying overhead with a planet in its talons. There's the Mississippi. I think over there's a couple of the Niles. Down here's the Joan Rivers. Mariana Trench up there. I think that's the Uncanny Valley. Now you can see in this globe all the water is actually black, and that's actually on purpose as a future projection of what the world will look like when all the oceans are full of ink because of overpopulation of squids. Okay, if there's one thing you remember, this is the really important thing I wanted to show you. Look at that. Kalgoorlie. This is a stupid name. That's it for this lesson in geography. Join me next time when we'll go over mountains and how to make them out of a molehill. Alright, new segment time. How about that one? What's that? Blue! This is the Blue Cues, where I answer questions from you viewers. Let's go to the old Rainbow Show and see if anybody left me any good questions there. Here's a Blue Cue from Mustard's Fire 22. Will you make a video where every word has the prefix blue, as in bloof, bloomin', blueath, bluth, blue dog? I did already, actually, before I even saw that. Weird. It's unlisted, though, so you can't see it. Caleb Jones asks, and my response to that would be, Brian Weirs asks, who's your favorite Power Ranger? I think it's kind of obvious who my favorite Power Ranger is. The Taupe Ranger, which is a character I invented and drew in this taupe-colored notebook. Oh, you can't see him. He kind of rubbed off. His abilities included being able to taste very plain foods especially well and giving an opinion on something that's not too extreme. Our final blue cue comes from Mike Prentice. He asks, why? Well, because of toes. Leave new blue cues in the comments below, and if it comes up again, I'll answer them. Thanks for watching this episode of The Rainbow Show. And remember, if you make your own beautiful color of the rainbow, you made your own color? Are you a wizard?